ain't gonna believe this. Got the preacher wife talking about rock that. If it ain't live, it ain't me. Oh, nigga, too deaf to lose, too shy to slip a slide. I'm too hard to fall apart. I'm too cold to get old. I'm too hip to trip. I do it to him like this. I wanna load it up, back, don't miss. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. Got the preacher wife talking about rock that. If it ain't live, it ain't me. Oh, nigga, too deaf to lose, too shy to slip a slide. I'm too hard to fall apart. I'm too cold to get old. I'm too hip to trip. I do it to him like this. I wanna load it up, back, don't miss. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. Got the preacher wife talking about rock that. If it ain't live, it ain't me. Oh, nigga, too deaf to lose, too shy to slip a slide. I'm too hard to fall apart. I'm too cold to get old. I'm too hip to trip. I do it to him like this. I wanna load it up, back, don't miss. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. Got the preacher wife talking about rock that. If it ain't live, it ain't me. Oh, nigga, too deaf to lose, too shy to slip a slide. I'm too hard to fall apart. I'm too cold to get old. I'm too hip to trip. I do it to him like this. I wanna load it up, back, don't miss. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. Got the preacher wife talking about rock that. If it ain't live, it ain't me. Oh, nigga, too deaf to lose, too shy to slip a slide. I'm too hard to fall apart. I'm too cold to get old. I'm too hip to trip. I do it to him like this. I wanna load it up, back, don't miss. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. Got the preacher wife talking about rock that. If it ain't live,
Well, all right,
it ain't
folks.
me. Oh, nigga,
Welcome
too deaf
to
lose,
the show.
too shy to slip a
It
slide.
is HMW Sports Talk Live. And if it ain't live, it ain't me. And apparently, if it ain't loud as hell, it ain't me, because that music is too damn loud. I know you know it is, because your mama told you it was. She trying to hear the show. Turn the music down, Richard Walker, Cowboy fan, trying to sabotage a show full of Texan fans. How about that? Welcome to the show, folks. It's HMW Sports Talk Live. Of course it is. Who else would start a show beefing with the producer? Only HMW. Nobody does that but us. But, hey, it is what it is. My main man, John Harris. John joins us from the SidelineView.com, and you've seen John here on the show many times. And, John, welcome to the show, brother.
Appreciate you having me, Craig. Thank you, man.
Well, as always, we're grateful to have you here. Angelo Lawford from HMW joins us as usual right here on the set. Angelo,
Hey, how's it going, man? I'm
Doing
glad to
good.
be here.
good to have you here. Well, it was a pretty busy week, guys, of chatter, all right? We'll try to catch up on as much of the chatter with our spin as possible, but I have to say something. I guess we need to find a phrase or a term for it, because I'm what you call a Tiger Woods beef guy. I like the beef on behalf of Tiger Woods. Woo, 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 woo. I love the beef on behalf of Tiger Woods because I love it. I love excellence in sports. I'm a Houston boy. But when the triplets were up in Dallas and they were dominating John Harris and Angelo Lawford, I enjoyed watching Dallas Cowboy football. I didn't care what anybody from Houston thought about it, because I'm a bigger NFL fan than I am any team, including our home teams. I love football. I love the game of football. So I love excellence. Tiger Woods has been excellence in his career. I don't think people understand how tough and how difficult of a game this guy completely pimp slapped for years. And because by your terms, he appears to be human, okay, it's fine by me. People want to come on, people tore the guy down. See, and I know what you think. Well, Craig, my God, he had these problems with his wife, and all of these things, and of course he did. Nobody ever has problems with their wife, John Harris. How dare he be a young man with $1 billion or whatever it is and have problems with his wife? That's just unheard of, right? I beef on behalf of Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods making a push at the Honda. I ain't gonna run y'all through it. I won't do that to you. I don't want to become overly obnoxious. I don't want to go all Stephen A. Smith on you. I'm probably borderline right now, but I just had to mention that if you were paying attention to the first round of the Honda and Tiger barely made the cut, I believe Phil didn't make the cut, and had Tiger not made it, would have been only the second time in their careers that both of those guys didn't make the cut. Tiger shot, 5 under 65 today. something like that, right around up in there. Tiger is coming back. He's making things happen. He passed about 30 guys on his way back up into, well, I don't know if I'm going to call it into contention because I believe Rory McIlroy has like a 6-stroke lead on him. And so we'll see. Just wanted to let y'all know. Tomorrow's Sunday. Go ahead and round 3 is in the books for Tiger. He got off the course about 11 this morning. Go ahead and tune in tomorrow. You never know. We've seen Tiger do it from 6 strokes before. And I guarantee you tomorrow when it's all said and done, because John Harry, you've been watching Tiger long as me, and you know what I know. Early in his career, when he dominated, his power, even back then, his power got him in trouble. He would, you know what I'm saying, he get himself in trouble. But the boy's always been able to chip, and he can putt. And when Tiger is chipping and Tiger is putting, forget about it. All right, that's my Tiger Woods rant to kick off the show, only on HMW Sports Talk Live. Check it out. We started out beefing with the producer and went straight in to Tiger Woods defense mode. Don't nobody do it like we do it, so we might as well keep on beefing. Let's talk about banning the N-word, John Harris. You're an African-American man. What do you think about that? Let's just jump right in.
Yeah, there have been days over the last month and a half, 2 months or so where I'm like, man, I'm glad I'm not on the radio because
good time not to be on the radio or something.
You know, something like that comes up. Look, I understand the spirit of what the NFL is trying to say, but but here's what ends up happening. I just think about it. From the more that you try to officiate the game, the more subjectivity you put into the game, the worse off we're going to be. You're talking about officials that aren't even full time that then have to legislate. Okay, did that guy use the N-word in a derogatory manner, or did he use it in kind of a jovial manner? And now all of a sudden you're giving referees, they've got to judge pass interference, and they've got to judge intent on that. They've got to judge, was that a 15-yard, was that a hit out of bounds? Did somebody flop? And now all of a sudden you're going to have to sit there and assess whether he used the N-word in a derogatory manner or he meant it jovially. And now it's a 15-yard penalty that can affect the game.
Do you know fundamentally how dumb it is to ask a bunch of old white guys to police the use of the N-word? Because most of the officials are older white guys, okay?
And they're going to go overboard to try
give me a break, man.
They're going to go overboard to try and make sure that they, abide by the law or the rule or whatever it is. But, this struck me this week that the NFL, the best sports league there is, at least here in the United States. I mean, I don't know about EPL and the rest European leagues, soccer leagues. I'm sure there's some great ones, make a lot of money. But I think the NFL is almost without peer. And yet it feels like the NFL is more reactionary than being proactive. It feels like they react to everything as opposed to being proactive in the approach.
Could be a little bit of this. You got a commissioner. You got a 32-team league. You got a commissioner who is making $1 million in. It's a little bit less, I think, than $1.5 million, and my math may be a little off on this. But Roger Goodell is making a little bit over $1 million per team.
Right.
To be the commissioner of this league. Well, you better be coming before when you make that kind of money. I think a lot of this stuff with Goodell is never going to happen. But I just think he has to and I may be simplifying it, but it almost seems like at this point, because I was a Goodell defender, I'm like, hey, man, it's a tough league. You got to clean up the league. The guy has a tough job. But now, it's like every other week. I woke up, I took a nap, I woke up yesterday, and I saw this story running. I was like, am I dreaming? You're going to add an 8th official? They're looking at adding an 8th official? Now, immediately I thought, oh, my God, they're adding an 8th official to police the N-word. I did. I mean, it only made sense to me. And then I thought about it. I said, wait a minute, let's snap out of it. So I started paying attention to the story. Well, this 8th official would be positioned primarily to his primary responsibility will be to watch the offensive and defensive line, which is something.
So he can call holding on every single play, which actually happens on every single play.
And of course, and now you're going to get which is going to, 49ers won't have a sack because you know what I mean. Because all they do is hold offensive linemen to free up on their stunts. But anyway, that's just me hating. But I just think it's kind of ridiculous. Angelo?
No, in all honesty, what I find kind of ironic is, well, first, I don't know how you isolate that one slur. And then, I guess it's a little bit, if you want to take it back, the NFL has a team, a franchise in this league called the Redskins.
Yeah.
So it just seems a little bit, I don't know, it just seems a little bit inconsistent. And I don't know how you isolate one slur against another.
Yeah, because I heard Roger Goodell's comments in regard to the Washington Redskin moniker, and I'm not offended by it. I mean, I'm African American. I'm not offended by it. I'm not offended by it because I grew up with it, and I never thought of it in terms of being offensive. But it's not up to me to make that decision.
Right.
I mean, I think each and every one of us has to make a decision of what you're offended by, and I don't want my black friends, white friends, or anybody deciding for me what I'm offended by, and I just think that's it's a thin line with that stuff. We went to social media this week because I just thought I saw so much activity, and a lot of it was ridiculous. I'm probably not going to call all you people's name out loud on this show because you don't deserve to be talked about on TV because you're crazy. But there are some Manzelics around this town, and we're going to get to y'all before the show is over with. And talk a little Johnny Manziel because we got to do it. Everybody else does. This one's from Twitter. This is from Manny Fresh, good friend of ours. You've seen Manny here on the show. Why does the success of Clowney rely on how J.J. Watt motivates him? John.
I don't think
about
it
1 minute.
will. I don't think it will. I mean, I think Jadavion's going to have to stand on his own. If he, I don't think that relies on J. I think J.J. can help him and will help him. But Jadeveon Clowney gets, pressures and impacts the game and sacks and whatever you want to measure, then that's fine. That's on him. What he does is on him. I don't think we're not going to look at JJ and go, well, you couldn't motivate Jadeveon Clowney. I don't put that on JJ.
I think what Manny's comment is coming from, because there's been a lot of talk in media the past week or so, people commenting that Watt would be a good influence on Clowney.
Sure.
You're in the Texans locker room. So am I in the Texans locker room. I want to tell you folks something about J.J. Watt. I don't know him personally. I just know the guy from his comments. So therefore, it's not on me. It's on J.J. Watt. And what I get from J.J. Watt when I watch him in interviews, because he's not even anyone that I pursue for interviews, okay? Because you're not going to get anything. But what I do get from J.J. Watt is pretty consistent. It's the same thing everybody else gets. J.J. Watt. That's all I get from J.J. Watt. When you ask J.J. Watt about the team and how they're playing, how they're playing, and what do you think, the veteran leadership responsibility on this team, J.J., you're a great player on this team. J.J. always comes back to J.J. I just go out and do my job. J.J. Watt, just because of what he gives us, because that's all we have to go by. We're not we're not in the meeting rooms. We're not in the huddles on the practice field. We get to talk to these people for a few minutes after practice as they're leaving the field, and we may get some time at a podium. We don't know them like that. And all we have to go on JJ is what JJ gives us. And I'll tell you right now, among many folks in this town who will smile in JJ's face are the same ones that kind of a little bit fed up with his act. JJ seems to be about JJ. I don't know that JJ Watt is going to embrace mentoring the Jadeveon Clowney, and he may, but I haven't seen that from JJ Watt. All right, we're going to run to a break, and we'll come back. I got a ton of stuff, and we're going to be all over the place with it today. We'll have some fun because we got John in the studio. Got to take advantage of it. HMW Sports Talk Live. Go check out the website, HoustonMediaWatch.com. We'll be right back. Y'all hang in there.